Hello friends and neighbors, and welcome to the channel where we talk about books where the main goal is saving you valuable time and hard-earned money. I am your book guru, Victor Wolf, author of these two gems right here. The third one is forthcoming, I promise, and wow, it's gonna be awesome. We're going to do a few quick reviews of 4 books right here that you might think are fairly good and decent, but really aren't because of various reasons. Okay? If that sounds good to you, then hit that like and subscribe, and away we go. The first book, Devoted, by Dean motherfucking Koontz. No question, Koontz has written some gems over the years. But let's face it, he's done nothing for the past 10 or 15 years. Just try and name something good within that time frame. That's what I thought. Since he is over 80 years old now, I think it's safe to say that magic has officially departed from his body. The cover is awesome, though. Look at that cover. Whoever designs his covers, I wish they could help me design mine. The title was pretty fucking stupid and very vague and does not fit the story at all. The story itself is pretty terrible in every sense of the word. A totally forgettable story. I didn't even remember parts of it that I read from the previous day. The plot involved dogs, however, which isn't my thing at all. Anyway, if Koontz left out the dog stuff, I don't think it would have made much of a difference because fiction, including this one, is so watered down anymore that 90% of it is fluff garbage. I couldn't rate this any higher than a 3 out of 10. A definite skip. Next on the docket is Queen Esther. I wholeheartedly was excited to start a brand new John Irving book because I think he is one of our greatest writers still living. The problem was that this thing sucked 408 pages of donkey dicks. It started out just okay because I knew things would ramp up soon. I mean, it's John Irving, for Christ's sake. But it never did. In fact, it got even more disjointed. I kept waiting for something exciting to happen. But it never did. I absolutely hated and despised the prose. It never read like a novel. If you want a history of Jewish tradition during the 1900s told in a choppy, meandering, very textbook-like way, then hey, this sumbitch is for you. If you want a lot of untranslated German and Slavic language, then hey, this sumbitch is for you. Otherwise, steer clear, even if you are a big John Irving fan like me. Just trust me, you will not like it. I gave this one a 4 out of 10. Don't know what you was trying to do, John Irving, but stop. Don't do that shit no more. Next up is The Plot Against America, written by a Pulitzer Prize winning author, Philip Roth. This is an alternate history novel, meaning it depicts what might have happened if events turned out differently in American history. In this one, we go clear back to 1940, when FDR is going for his unprecedented 3rd term. He ends up losing to a Nazi sympathizer named Charles Lindbergh. Yes, the very same guy who made the first nonstop flight from New York to Paris in 1927. The book's main characters are a Jewish family. I can't get away from them. So when Lindbergh first gets elected, this family gets very nervous and worried that he will become another Hitler. He puts policies in place to sort of displace some of those Jews. Displace, like move their asses to Kentucky. I'd hate that shit too. But nothing much happens after that. They aren't thrown into a concentration camp or anything like that. Something that would have made the book way more interesting. It just glides along at a snail's pace until its very last page. There's only so much you can say about a particular subject without any hefty plot twists before it becomes tedious and boring, which happens about halfway through. I wish I could rewrite this with the concentration camp plotline and add in all the cringy aspects of that just to push the book into an 8 or 9 territory. But hey, who am I? As it stands, it can't go beyond a 5 out of 10. Very tedious and very frustrating. The fuck out of here, Philip Roth. And lastly, there is a Confederacy of Dunces, winner of the 1981 Pulitzer Prize, written by a dude who committed suicide after no one would publish his poor little book. As you could probably tell, I have no sympathy for idiots who take their life. If I committed suicide after no one took the first novel I wrote, I would have been dead back in 2004. Anyway, what can we say about this one? This one here. This one also has a cool cover which depicts its main character, Ignatius Riley. Probably one of the most memorable characters in all of literature. Good job on that, John Toole. Ignatius is an obese 30-year-old man, smartass, who lives with his mother in the riskier parts of New Orleans. Ignatius's character is certainly strong enough to carry the entire 348 pages. The problem, though, maybe the reason he couldn't get it published, is that all the rest of the characters fucking suck. They were terribly done, flat and uninteresting, mere stagehands for Ignatius, even his mother. They bogged down every scene that Ignatius wasn't in. Is it worth a read, though? I'd say yes, just because of the main character. Everyone has to know Ignatius. Because of the poor cast of characters around him, this does not elevate past a 6 out of 10. So, there you have it, folks. Get out of here. 4 very lackluster books. 4 books that you should avoid, apart from a Confederacy of Dunces. 4 books that when finished, you'll say to yourself, gee, I wish I had used that time to read something better. Well, you're very welcome for this public service announcement. Now let's get out there and read some good books. What do you say? What do you say? If you have any recommendations, then please list them below with your personal rating. Can't wait to see what you got. As always, this is Victor Wolf, your personal literary guide. And until next time, fuck off!